Good morning. Good
What's
afternoon.
up, guys? Welcome back
Good evening.
for another installment of
Depending
WELLSness Health. Today, you've got double trouble. We're going to see how this goes. Brought my dad, been a pharmacist for
35 years.
35 years.
35 years.
So, welcome back, Dr. Dan, and my dad. They call him Dr. Wells. But we want to check in with you guys and try and give you guys some more information just on the foundations of health. He saw the last video, was excited to get on. So we've got a couple of things we're going to talk to you guys about. And just being who we are, we want to try and help and provide some information that you can quickly, hopefully provide some information that you can install in your daily life to
latch on to
help improve
help you.
your daily living. So, without further ado, drum roll. Here we go.
Okay.
One of the things that I forgot about in my last video to tell everyone that I think everyone should build their health on is a multivitamin. I didn't mention it because it was almost like inherent for me to go ahead and talk about it. So I think that there are so many trace minerals that people miss in a daily and just in their daily diet that multivitamin that would actually come in and cover a lot of
Cobalt.
that. So one of the advice that I actually learned from my father, to make sure that your multivitamin is plant-based. If you can get it from plant sources, what you're going to notice is that your body metabolizes that stuff a whole lot better. Can help you in energy, can help you with brain function, can also help you in healing, can help
Absorption.
you in a ton of different ways. So huge deal. Now, what they've come to find out is that Centrum versus another form, basically they're made out of the same locations and have different labels and different names. So taking a multivitamin, one over the other, it doesn't matter as much as long as it's plant-based, and then it helps you. Now, one of the things that we haven't ever talked about is anytime that you are thinking of taking any supplement, anything, pass it by your pharmacist, pass it by your physician, pass it by somebody who has history in the field and a knowledge base. We'll expand on that a little bit later when we talk about something else, but it's important to base that. And everything I think that we do, we base it on risk benefit. The risk has to be lower than the benefit. So with a lot of these medications, a lot of these supplements that we're adding to your diet to help your health are based off the fact that they will benefit you more than they will hurt you. But check with your pharmacist. See what he thinks on the dose, how often, how it fits in your medication schedule, and how it helps you. Multivitamin, gotta have it.
Okay, fish oil. Okay. I'm always curious about fish oil because when it says, wait a minute, how does that work? Okay, how do we get that? All right, it says odorless. I'm always concerned when it says odorless. What did they do to it to take the odor out? If there's a chemical in it and they took that took the odor out, then they may have taken something else out. So you want something that's got to be mercury free, and you'll see the process down here. It says mercury. It'll best have it on the label, mercury free. You know, fish oil. And it's got to be from wild caught fish, okay? And normally small fish have shorter life expectancy. Larger fish have a longer life expectancy. They have more opportunity to have more garbage from the sea, specifically from the Pacific. Okay, so remember, if you're going to do the fish oil, and I do like fish oil, and dosing is important too. We want to take at least. Most people try to save money and they skimp on things, and they want, we'll take one. It'll last us a lot longer. What about your health? So we want to do 2 twice a day. I know that there's always some concerns because there may be burp. Burp can be easily taken care of by just putting in the refrigerator and getting it chilled up.
Freeze them up.
Well, I'm not sure we want to freeze them, but but we want them cold. All right, fish oils. Okay.
Now, another thing too. You'll see 3, 6, and 9 omegas versus just omega-3s. In our diet, it's been proven that a lot of the foods that we eat that are fried, or the common foods that we eat, are high in omega-6s. So what we want to do in our body naturally, we want our 3s to be equal to our 6s in
It's
a
all
one-to-one.
about balance. It's all about balance.
So most commonly, people's proportion has been found to be 20-to-1 omega-6s to omega-3s.
Oh, inflammation.
Inflammation.
That's right. That's a big problem. We're talking about
Omega-6s.
Yeah.
The
So we want the
6s
balance.
push up your inflammation.
Inflammation.
While omega-3s help as an anti-inflammatory. What happens when you have inflammation in the body? Stroke.
Ooh, it's
Issues.
it's a foundation for most diseases. Okay, so inflammations, and you'll find it in every disease state. And I've got stories. Every disease state it's really initiated by inflammation, and inflammation can be easily eliminated. Well, let's not say easily eliminated, especially in the environment we're in here. I mean, we've got grocery stores and and things like that. But easily eliminated because what we need to do is eat. He mentioned it earlier. Whole foods. Whole foods are so important. Organic foods are so important. People say they're very, very expensive. Well, are you worth it?
My sister, dietitian, says you either pay for it now or you pay for it later. So
we don't want to make this too long.
Pay for it now. Okay, so last thing, zinc. The reason why we're going to bring in zinc, it's not one of my main thoughts when it comes to health and a healthy lifestyle. It's most multivitamins have it at least 15 or 12 milligrams. Typically, we see it in a supplement form at about 50 milligrams. Reason why I'm talking about it is because coronavirus, everywhere we go, right? Well, there's been documentation put out that zinc can help you defeat the coronavirus.
Zinc is important because it'll help prevent the attachment of the virus to your cell. Once the virus takes attachment to your cell, it takes over the mechanisms, okay? And then, of course, it reproduces itself. So zinc is very important. One of the issues with zinc is that you should take it with something on your stomach.
100%.
And you got to remember, guys, I can't stress it enough, zinc for prostate health, okay? All right.
Huge. Now, I will say this. Everything we do is risk and benefit. Now, is there a risk in taking zinc? Could cause diarrhea, could cause nausea. Experienced it multiple times. Okay, if you don't put something on your stomach, it will cause you nausea. But what we're seeing is that if it even provides a slight benefit, then it's worth it.
It's worth it.
So,
it's worth it.
If you want zinc and you would like to take zinc during this time to maybe prophylactically help you, prevent you from catching a cold, anything upper respiratory.
I think Dr. Dan here actually mentioned last week about the combination of C. But C in combination with zinc, can you imagine the benefits? C is so important. It helps mobilize the white blood cells, or maybe I say the cascades of white blood cells to actually prevent infections, or to tally the troops together to ward off the infection and to kill the infection that may be affecting your body. So C is important. Increased levels of insulin actually decreases the levels of zinc, which makes you more prone. So we're talking about diabetics. Diabetics are, they really need the C combinations. But remember, there are different types of C's out there, okay? And let's not be buffaloed by it. Ascorbic acid is a combination of sulfuric acid and cornstarch. That combination right there is stuff that's made in the laboratory. We want a natural source, and that you'll find things like ascorbate, ascorbyl, or you'll see plant-based, or you'll see rosehip, or you'll see rutin, quercetin. Those are plant-based vitamin C combinations that are beneficial to the body and absorbable. So it's I can't stress that enough. Now imagine the C with zinc. Okay, and as we develop this program, you'll see that there are other things that we can do to actually prevent common infections that are around in our community, and help your health, live longer, and look good.
Well, all right, we went over sometime, but if you like the video, if you want some more information, if this is something that you have found to be beneficial to you,
so much more.
Please,
and we'll bring it to you.
Ask a question, like the link, share the link, subscribe to us if you're on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and we're going to provide more information. The more you ask and the more we can help, the more we're going to be willing to help and try to provide that
God bless
information for you. You guys have a good day. It's been our pleasure to provide you again with another moment of
Episode.
WELLSness.
WELLSness.
WELLSness Health. We appreciate you guys. Bye-bye. Your jacket dirty.
You think they'll see that?
I don't know. We're gonna see.
Yeah, right here. Right here for fine. They can see it.
Too high. It's gonna muffle your voice. You gotta get down here. Last time I taped up here, I was extremely loud.
This is my video, okay? This is not your video.
We're both gonna talk.
Well, why can't we just splice it in like that?
This is where you have to look. Here, you see this?
I got it.
That's where you have to look. Right there. Right there.
Look at me, okay? Or maybe I can talk to you about vitamin C. Maybe I can do that.
No.
Hello.
Alright, you gotta move that way.
Move which way?
How am I be in it if you all the way in the center of the camera? So I guess I'm standing up then. I guess. No, it's fine.
Oh, I look like a light-skinned daddy. Lord in mercy.
You gotta do it over here because they play music in the store, and all you hear in the store then is. You want to go for these?
Mm-mm.
No. So what do you want to talk about?
Well, I think first thing we should do is say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this particular program.
Okay. So I taped the last one over there, and all you heard was the music. So just be still for a second, so that way I know when to cut it.
Cut what? You got a button?
I'm going to edit this. Maybe I should go lower, because you can see that. And you can look at the camera. Look right into the eye of the iris.
Eye of the iris.
Okay,
there, I
we
got you.
Okay. And then we'll start at 3, 2,